Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'll start it.
I guess so.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Life on Campus. My name is Ruth.
I'm Chris.
And today we're going to have a very interesting discussion on the BeOnAir Network. Something that I do quite a bit. And
something that I do not do at all.
Yeah, and this is going to be a really fun juxtaposition. Is that the right word? Oh, is that the right word? Juxtaposition?
I have no idea.
It is. That's a
Is
film
it?
term. You should know that.
Well, I don't do so.
It's basically putting things side
You don't
by
need
side.
to explain
Okay,
it.
sorry.
We can just move
Anyway.
on.
I want to know about your best editing experiences for video and your worst video editing experiences. Because I have a couple as a procrastinator myself.
Yeah.
I don't know what's yours.
I don't have a whole lot, so.
Okay, well,
This is gonna be.
I would like to hear anything.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess like one of like worst experiences is like procrastinating a lot, which you do very much.
Okay,
that is
wait.
Your signature.
This is not about me right now. We'll get to me in a second. That was offensive,
Well.
but not wrong. Anyway.
Well, okay. Let me think. Well, I could just do one that I did yesterday.
Oh, great. Okay.
So I was at work. Yeah, because I don't do anything at work. Nothing happens at work for me. So I was editing for our backpacking course, which I do not enjoy.
It's scary
It
having
is.
to do like a full news package out in front of people.
Yeah.
And I know it's just like a school project, but it's scary.
It's scary.
I don't like people
I'm nervous.
perceiving me like that.
Okay, so I live in Elgin,
Okay.
as you know. So in Carpentersville, they were having a like fall festival thing because you know it's fall or whatever. I don't know, it doesn't feel like fall.
Cool.
But I had like the camera and the tripod. And I'm like setting things up, and people were looking at me weird. And I'm just like, that's great. I was freaking out because I've only used the camera so little. This is the first time I've ever touched this camera since the beginning of this course.
Yeah, because we got a really quick 2-day crash course on these cameras.
And we didn't even get to touch it that
No.
first month.
And if you didn't remember those things from that camera
You're screwed.
tutorial, yeah, then
You're screwed.
you're done for.
Yeah.
You got
You got nothing. So, a lot of people thought it was news, even though there was no news related, like.
You're on the BeOnAir Network, baby.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
what
not
you're
really.
representing.
I mean, I guess, yeah, you're right. So I was editing it, and I was freaking out because, like, I've never touched this camera before, so I didn't really know how the microphone setup was gonna work.
Oh.
So I was freaking out because, like, if the microphones weren't working, I was done for. I literally spent the night before the festival figuring out how to, because I only had a handheld mic. So honestly, it was plugged into the camera anyway. So I mean, the only way that you could really like mess it up, you just don't get like the settings of it right.
Yeah.
I had to Google it.
Okay,
I had to Google how it worked because I didn't know how it worked.
Okay, so you did everything.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the editing process.
So it actually went pretty well.
Okay.
The audio stuff worked, so the microphone stuff worked, which was
Good.
great
As it's
because
supposed
I
to.
was really very nervous about it.
So then Google really came through on that.
Google really came through. Google really is a lifesaver.
And this one's out to you, Google.
Google.
We love and appreciate you.
It went pretty well, I guess. I don't have a script for it, so I don't know what I was going to talk about.
You didn't
So
have a script.
I didn't have a script, so I kind of just made up as I went. Because that's what I do best. So, yeah, I didn't have a script. So as I was editing, I was coming up with the script as I was putting all of the clips together, and I think it worked out.
Cool.
So I haven't finished it, but
So
you know.
was it like a rough time? Did you have any issues with any like the videos themselves?
No, actually, no. All the videos were pretty good. I mean, there was some points where I was moving the camera too much, and then when I was doing pans, sometimes I would cut, like I would stop the camera because I was, you know, trying to pan.
Yeah.
That was a little bit difficult to figure out, but you know, I made it work.
You came through on the other side, a survivor,
A survivor.
which is more than I can say for myself on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Well, I've done a lot of video stuff here in the last couple months. I did a short film that was about just like a little horror film.
Yeah.
It was like a minute and a half.
Mhm.
That was
Crazy.
cute.
I like that one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
called
you.
it cute. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was just me watching one of my friends die, but it's whatever. It's cool. My Squishmallow documentary. Yeah, that's right.
I loved that documentary so much.
Thank you.
You edited that very well.
I tried to make it as professional as possible.
Oh no, it was professional. It felt professional.
Thank you.
Like I props to you. Even though I worked on it with you, I was no part of that, but still.
You weren't a part of the filming process. You were there for the editing, and you did all the other work that I genuinely could not do.
Yeah, I was your lifesaver.
You really were.
So you're welcome.
Yeah. Even exporting, which like I did think I was gonna have an issue with. You wanna know what my saving grace was for like my first 3 projects? iMovie. It was.
Not everyone uses Mac though.
It's none of your business.
The point still stands.
Yeah. Well, and for a commercial, remember the Apple one actually?
Oh yeah.
My worst one yet has probably been the horror short. It was supposed to be a minute. Because I had.
Because it was short, is that why?
No, the pre-production portion of it was easy, and then even like shooting it was fine, except for the fact that one of my the killer had to leave. He had to go like have lunch with his girlfriend. I was like, okay, but you gotta kill me now. Like,
you kill me. Sitting right here.
That's not really in character for you, but okay. And then I had to walk out with like a bloody axe, and I was in a forest preserve. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good look for you.
It wasn't the best. I had to try and wrap it up, and again, blood all down my shirt and everything. Anyway, it wasn't my favorite experience because of that. But then trying to do the editing was a nightmare because the sound design that I had originally planned was not matching up with the tone that had been set at that point.
Oh, okay.
The videos themselves were okay. Do I think that my actors were believably getting killed?
Probably not. No, I watched it. She did not look scared at all. She looked kind of confused at one point.
Yeah, I would agree. She definitely looked like when she was getting dragged backwards.
Oh yeah, no, she was
having a good time.
Having a good time. And
another
she's about
Thursday morning.
And she's like about to get killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was bad, and then some of my files got corrupted. I don't know how it happened, but I had to completely film in my bedroom the night before an entirely new ending. It was just procrastination after procrastination. And then I went with like the cop out oh, it was all a dream, but it was a premonition. And that's not what I wanted. But that's what happened. Because I had to. My hands were kind of tied at that point. I did what I could with the editing. The editing was as good as it could be. There is one more I want to ask though that we all did in our intro course, which was the 5-minute something. You had to teach the audience how to do something.
Yes.
And I took one of my favorite video games, Dead by Daylight, and I wanted to show how you played 2 killers.
Ooh.
But in my time restraint, I only did 1, and I wanted to do someone iconic, so I did Michael Myers, because, Halloween is...
Nowhere near the corner, but, Oh, you were talking about the movie.
Yeah, I was talking about the movie.
Okay, continue. Anyways, we'll just move on.
Right around the corner. It wasn't in March.
Let's just move on.
Was this your first time ever really editing video like that?
Yes, it was. It really was.
For a beginner, first time, something.
Yeah. I mean, my envision of it was I'm very ambitious when it comes to my visions.
That's what you and I have a lot in common. We're very ambitious people.
Very ambitious.
But do our visions come true ever?
No.
Oh, you'll have to stay tuned. I'm not sure.
Never dies. So, of course, we are our worst critics.
Exactly.
So,
that's why I hate all of my stuff. Everything. Every single one.
Every single thing.
No, I still hate that. Well, I've enjoyed talking about this just because from 2 different people, one going to radio, one going to film, this is a really interesting topic for me to talk about.
It really was.
Your struggles, even my struggles, we share a lot of the same.
We do.
With starting out and kind of getting off the ground into that, but honestly, you don't do bad work, and I hope you realize that you really don't.
No, I think I'm absolutely terrible.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. What a great note to end on.
The way it is.
Well, with that being said, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
This has been Ruth
and Chris
on Life on Campus, talking about our best and worst editing
experiences. Yeah, I think so.
I love when my mind just glazes over and I have no idea what I'm talking about.
It happens.
With that being said, thank you for joining.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye.